My name is Antonio. I'm from Portugal. My area is human resources. I'm 23 years old, and it's my first time here in Cyprus. Yeah.
Yeah, it's also my first time. I'm Fabio. I'm from Portugal as well. I'm here on behalf of Marca. I'm 26. And yeah, this is pretty exciting for me to be here.
Yeah. My opinion for in general about the GreenWave, I think is very useful. And today, sustainability is a question, is a fundamental question
For our future.
for the world. No?
Exactly.
I think is very good to put these things and these questions in practice. These things, because it's very good. The people our age discussing this type of things because creates ideas and new ideas to apply in different areas.
Exactly.
And I think it's very good mix these different nationalities. I think it's very good too.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, there's people come from all over, and at the end, we're all in the same world. We all want what I assume is a better future for all of us. It's also nice that within this context we get to learn not just entrepreneurship but also green entrepreneurship,
Exactly.
which is hopefully the future of all companies. Hopefully everyone will go green, so everyone we will be able to stay here and get to enjoy not just a healthy world but also just have businesses that have more care for our future as human beings, as a population.
Exactly. And this is, I think is very important because nowadays all people can talk about business, but I think it's not common or not too common to talk about green business.
Exactly.
Because it's very different. It's very different. And I think the people confuse.
Yes.
And I think this is important too.
Yeah, they I guess underestimate the importance, because at the end of the day, companies for so long have only had to worry about, okay, how can we profit off of product, off of whatever we're trying to offer, while we're reaching a point where our profit is not just financial, it's also in terms of the health of the planet, and also in terms of the resources. All of that stuff is starting to matter far more as we are slowly running out of said resources and the like.
Yeah, but I understand what you say, but of course this is very important, the profits in the business, sure. But I think the mentality is where I can put these profits, you know, and of course the sustainability and this part of the community is very important.
For sure.
For me, I'm from human resources, and for me my main here in this training week is to listen all the perspectives and the ideas, the different ideas, to learn and to give to another persons, you know, because I think the social responsibility is very important, and it's not important. It's a fact, you know.
Exactly.
You need to be more careful with another persons, to the community, to the environment. This is not a question. This is you need to.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah. And for me, I come from a different background. Has nothing to do with entrepreneurship or let alone green entrepreneurship. So for me, this was actually a really fulfilling learning experience, because I like to think that since this is kind of my first steps into the entrepreneurship mindset, going straight into the green aspect of it is also something that might motivate me more, because I do care about all those things that we just talked about and all the things that we've learned here. The entrepreneurship aspect wasn't as familiar to me, but learning all of this at once made the subject feel more, can I say, maybe not interesting, but more motivating for me to maybe want to.
Interactive.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so from that perspective, now going back to Portugal, I'm probably gonna look at a lot of these subjects in a different way. I'm probably gonna be more interested, more looking, especially when it comes to companies that already exist or whatever. I'm probably gonna start thinking, oh, how could this go green? And why aren't they doing it already? So it's
or you can do this in this way.
Exactly.
Yes.
I guess, and it's also really nice that it was in a place like Cyprus, a place I've never been in before.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Which
it's very good. Like different nationalities here in this space, a different country. Yeah,
exactly.
I think is very important. Yes, what do you say? Comment this because I want to comment this because we talked about the persons, people in general, and the mentalities. I think the importance, like the main of this question about sustainability and the world, is like education.
Exactly.
And people needs information. It's natural, like. Maybe in 10 years ago this is not a question because I don't know, you have these things why I want to talk about the green way, like
it's intrinsic in all human beings to care about our, not just our survival but the planet, and also to make sure we keep the things that we have. I think we've kind of gone the route of profit, financial profit for a long time. So now humans are trying, like, oh, yes, money matters, but it's not all that matters.
Exactly, is this? Yeah.
So as you were pointing out, all the nationalities coming to Cyprus, it's really interesting, but also fulfilling in a social way to get to meet all these different perspectives.
Exactly.
And also in a country that, in a way, to all of us that came here, it's neutral. No one, I don't think, were from Cyprus. Like there's Bulgaria, Portugal, Greece, all meeting here in a country that seems to be making an effort to also make a change in this area.
I think it's very important because Portugal, our country, make things in one way. Greece make things in another way, and blah, blah. And I think it's very important to listen to this always and create like one perfect way.
Exactly.
Like I think is this idea. So yeah, in general, my opinion about GreenWave, of course, is positive, and I think it's very important.
Yes.
And I believe one day this is all people have one experience and one training like that.
Yes.
And for my part, I give what I learn here to my people in my country, or the business or the organizations I will work. Like
exactly. Yeah. Because I think that's also I guess we could call it the green movement. In a way, it's a lot about sharing our experience or our knowledge, especially gained through projects like this, with other people. So even though not everyone gets to see this kind of perspective, have this kind of experience, we get to go home and share it with others, and then those will also expand. And that's, in a way, I guess what we need right now when it comes to even making a green business. It's a lot about, as you said earlier, educating. So those people that are educated can then educate others, and so on. So in the future, we can have a more united population in the belief that yes, the green is the way to go, and GreenWave, I think, is one thing that helps us go in that path.
I think it's a very good start.
Yes.
Yeah.
Should we talk about our experience in Cyprus?
In Cyprus?
So far, because it's actually been really fun, especially when we had that visit either to that store we went.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, where with
it's very good to see this business in practice,
Exactly.
And it's good.
It's like even though these stores are appearing more and more, it's still nice that it is just nice to see these stores actually making a profit on the stuff that we believe in not just in terms of business but morally. And then also like getting to learn more about the country in general, going to the bee sanctuary which we also get to learn a fair bit about that, because bees are also something that we should be caring more about, because kind of it's dealing with the consequences of our own actions, because bees as we know are struggling in terms of numbers, and without bees
you can survive.
So it is nice to learn more about that and become more sympathetic, also also conscious. I guess that's the main thing, conscious of how our actions is affecting nature around us, which also by learning all these other things, when we creating a business, we can all have all these things in mind.
Yes, because it's very important to learn and listen to others, but it's very important to see.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And outside of that, the food is amazing.
It's amazing.
The food in Cyprus is really good. I found myself really enjoying the culture. I wasn't expecting it, because I wasn't too informed about the country. So being here and actually learning like all these things about the country and just being with people, having fun, it adds to the overall experience. So, the GreenWave, that was definitely a very fulfilling experience for me.
Yeah, I have the same opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's this.
Yeah, thank you.